the desire to do something is far more important than knowing how to do something and not have the desire to do it. In this challenging time, in this turbulent economy, some people could see the need to diversify their income into agricultural sector due to the fact that food is one of the things that, no matter how economy is hard, we cannot do without it. Some people know that. Some people know that this is the great time to own their own farmland. Some people know that this is the great time to own their own farm. But they tend to stop themselves from doing it by coming up with some excuses like, I don't know how to farm, I don't have people that will support me, how will I start? Let me just put my income in one place, let me just put my egg in one basket. I don't want to stress myself. They tend to like come up with so many excuses to like stop themselves, to give themselves coping mechanism as to why they could not start their own farm or diversify into agriculture. Which is why I want to share with us today and as to how one of the most successful farmers in Nigeria started his farm without any knowledge of the farming. By the way, I'm not just going to share you the story of the man. I'm going to give you step-by-step process as to how the man started his farm, and today is one of is the second successful man in terms of farming in Nigeria when it comes to rice farm. So I'm going to share with you like 5 steps that you can take to ensure that you are being recognized as one of the successful farmers in this country. Mr. Rotimi Williams is the second top-notch successful farmers in Nigeria when it comes to rice farming. He owns a rice farm of about 45,000 hectares in this country at Nasarawa State specifically, and his farm is the second largest rice farm in this country, Nigeria. Prior to the starting of his farm, he has no knowledge of farming. He was a journalist prior to the starting of his farm. So through his journalism, he was opportuned to travel from one African country to another. He visited several African countries. So he was kind of exposed to some of the successful farmers in those African neighboring countries. So he saw how some of the successful men in those countries are top-notch farmers. So for the fact that he was exposed to those people, an idea started developing in his mind that he can replicate the success of those farmers in the neighboring country in his own country, Nigeria. So after which he visited those countries and he came back to Nigeria, he decided to quit his job as a journalist. And after quitting his job, he decided to position himself at a new place of work, which is agricultural sector. He's positioned himself as agricultural finance sector in order to learn more about agriculture before diving it, and also to be able to access government loan. So that was why he positioned himself in that organization. So he waited in that, he worked with that organization for like 2 years, hoping that through that agricultural finance sector, he will be opportune to access loan. But he was greatly disappointed that after waiting for 2 years, he was unable to be granted the loan to start his farm. So out of frustration that he has already foresaw that if he could just wait there, he's going to wait till forever. So he grew out of patience, and then he decided to venture into agriculture without much knowledge about it, without any access to the loan. So he decided to go on Google and watch videos on YouTube regarding how to get started without any prior knowledge. So he said everything that he learned about farming were learned from Google and YouTube videos that he had access to. That can point your attention and my attention to the fact that what made him to be successful despite being not having any knowledge regarding agriculture is the fact that he has a great desire to learn and apply everything that he needs to know regarding farming, regarding rice farming. So he started devouring information on the internet. He started soaking up information as to how to go about it. He started learning. He will learn and then go and apply, and then he will relearn everything. So that was how he got started, and today he is the second top-notch and successful farmer in Nigeria when it comes to rice farming. Imagine someone, one person, own 45,000 hectares, not acres, hectares of land, 45,000 hectares of farmland, one person. So his success started from his hunger to learn and apply everything he needs to know regarding farming. So if you are there complaining that, oh, I don't know how to farm, I don't know how to get started, I don't know how to do it, then one thing I want you to grab from the story of Mr. Rotimi Williams is the fact that so far as you have a great desire within you, that great desire is far better than you knowing how to do it, because with the great desire in you, you can go and learn anything you need to learn in getting started. So here are the 5 things that you can acquaint yourself with in order to get started with that farm that you need to start. Number 3 and 4 is very important, so ensure to watch this video to the end, because number 3 and 4 is very important. So number 1, the first step into starting your own farm in this challenging economy, if you really want to diversify your income, the first step into doing that is to have great desire to be a successful farmer in agricultural sector that you want to dive into. You have to have great desire. Your concern should not be on knowing what to do. Your concern should not be on not knowing what to do, or for the fact that you know what to do. You should not bother yourself with that. What you need to ask yourself is, do I have the desire for this? Because with the desire in you, you will go out there and learn everything you need to learn in order to get started. So that is the number 1 thing that you need to acquaint yourself with. The second step into getting started is to be willing to learn and apply on the go. As you proceed, you need to open yourself to all the sources through which you can get rightful information regarding farming, information regarding the animal that you want to rear. Yours might be poultry, yours might be piggery farm, yours might be snail farming, yours might be crop farming. But as you have chosen your niche, you have to have great desire to learn everything you need to learn. Without any insightful knowledge about it, you can learn everything so far as you are willing to learn. So the second thing you need to do is to have that willingness to learn and to apply as you proceed. You are not going to learn everything at once. You just go learn this and then apply it, learn this and apply it, and you just keep going like that. And before you know it, you will be well informed regarding that aspect of farming that you want to do. And before you know it too, people will be consulting you for help, because they have seen you making waves in that line. So you have to be willing to learn. That is the second thing. Learn and apply. The third thing, which I said is very important, the third thing is to use leverage. Leverage is not only for agricultural sector. If you see anyone in this life that is doing well in life more than you, that person has leverage that you don't have. There's no spiritual power that person has more than you. There's no preference given to that person by God that is hidden from you. God is not a biased God. His favor is open to everybody. His riches is available to everybody. But one thing that separates people is the leverage, the amount of leverage that we are open to. So in getting started, you have to use as many leverage that are open to you as much as possible. Leverage, like when it comes to farming, the leverage I'm talking about is the leverage of you outsourcing the people that can work for you, the laborers. your own fear as to why you don't want to get started might be that, oh, I don't have the strength to farm, I don't have the knowledge. But there are people around you, there are human beings like you that are knowledgeable in doing those things that you don't know how to do. So you have to leverage them, leverage their knowledge, leverage their skills. You don't have to be the one doing everything. You can own a farm without even being at the field or at the farm working. Let me share this with you. Today I took a client to Ijebu today for one of our agricultural land that we just launched. So the client came with one of his boy in the office, and while we were gisting, this guy told me that one of his uncle is in Canada right now, and he owns a farm, a big poultry farm in Iloti. Before you get to Ijebu, along that Ijebu and Ekpe Expressway, that his uncle has a big poultry farm there, and his uncle has not been there for like a year now, and the farm is thriving, the farm is doing well, but the owner has not gotten to that farm for over a year now because he has people working for him. He has people that are managing the farm for him. He has leveraged people that can be working for him even when he is not present. Like if someone at the abroad could just own a farm in Nigeria without him being here, how much more someone that is within the country that you can just go and be observing your farm over the weekend or over the month. Like once in a while you just go and check how the work is going. His uncle is not in Nigeria, but his poultry farm in Nigeria is doing well. They are even thinking of how to like diversify, which is why his brother followed my client to the site to see the agricultural land so that he would inform his uncle that is at the Canada for them to diversify, to have the farm in another location within that axis. So you can outsource the laborers by leveraging on them. For example, one of the popular skit makers, Mackenzie, that Igbo guy. Mackenzie has a big farm in Nigeria. He has a cattle farm in Nigeria, big one. And Mackenzie is not even in Nigeria right now. People are helping him to do the cattle rearing farm while he's not in Nigeria. And he also said that his farm is doing well. So you can even be, you can be far away from Nigeria and still have a thriving farm in Nigeria. You can be in Nigeria without you having the knowledge of farming. Yours is to just buy the land, just buy the farmland, and then you just like get people to help you to like farm it. This same man that I took for inspection today at Ijebu, he himself attested to that he doesn't know how to farm, but he knows that he's going to outsource laborers that will be helping him to farm, and then he will put one of his relatives as the manager, which is what majority of people that own business that are not present in the location used to do. They will just put one of their family member there, even if they are far away. Like one of their family members, one of their relative that is very close to them will be there. Why they themselves will not be there? So you must use leverage. If you know that you don't have much knowledge, you must use leverage, which is why I say this very number 3 is very important, very important. So that's number 3. Number 4 is for you to get ready to partner up with people that have the knowledge of farming. You partner up. In this part of the world, we tend to like underrate partnership, but one of the things that can get you on the right path into becoming financially free is to partner up with people that you know that can serve as a ladder, or people that can aid you in getting to that level of financial freedom as fast as possible. If you say you are going to be doing everything by yourself without partnering up with others, you will spend the whole of your life achieving less than God created you to achieve. The reason why some few selected individuals are being successful is because of the fact that they are being strategic in doing their businesses. They know how to partner up, they know how to use leverage. So these 2 points, you must not forget them. Use leverage and use partnership. Study people, understand people, and by studying people, you get to know who is to be used, who is to be leveraged. Let me use leverage, not used, not like you like using people in terms of like using animals. So you can use people as leverage by partnering up with them. When you partner with them, they will be doing things that you don't know how to do. Like Mr. Rotimi Williams said that when he decided to venture into agriculture, for the fact that he didn't have much money to acquire all the land that he needs, he partnered up with the owner of the land at first, that the owner of the land should lease his land to him, and they are going to share the profit 50-50. That was their initial agreement, and they did it. So the amount that he was supposed to spend in acquiring the land, that amount has been reduced for him because of the fact that he partnered with the owner of the land, and then he gets started. If he could say that, oh, let me wait till I have the money to buy all the land, he would have been waited till forever. Maybe today we won't hear his name today, but he was wise enough, he was smart enough to partner up with the owner of the land. So in getting started in venturing into agricultural sector, to start your own farm, either animal farm or crop farm, you have to look into partnering up with people that can aid you in fulfilling your desire as a successful farmer. So that is the 4th thing. I told you number 3 and number 4 are very important. Don't forget that. So the last thing, which is number 5, is to be in charge of the money. The reason why people get started and then put one of their family members there, even though they themselves might not be there to like overseeing the daily running of the business, the reason why they do put one of their family members is for them to have the detailed knowledge of how the money is going and how the money is coming in. So you must be in charge of how the money is coming in and how the money is going. X, people are going to take advantage of you. You know, we human, we are driven by self-interest. If you don't put eyes on people, they're going to cheat you, they're going to run your business down. So you must be in charge of the money, even if you don't know how to get started by yourself, even if you don't know how to do it. You must ensure that you are the one in charge of money. So I can assure you that if you can follow these 5 things that I've shared regarding how to start your own farm, even if you don't have the knowledge of getting started, if you can follow this, I believe so that you are going to congratulate yourself that thank God I get started with this farming thing that this guy is telling me. Because I have so many people that had taken advantage of our agricultural lands. Last week I shared with you one of the clients that bought agricultural land through me, and today he has a great poultry farm that is selling eggs seriously now, and he's looking into setting up another one. So if you can follow this, I believe so that you'll be successful at it. And if you need our further help, we at Idmas Properties Consulting could help you to get a farmland. If at all you want to get started and want to like have access to agricultural land that can serve you well, that can give you what you want from your farming, then you can reach out to us on the number on the description box, and then we will be glad to be of help to you. So God bless you. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, you can do so, so that you can have access to our subsequent videos, and then share this video with as many people as possible, people that you know will benefit from this video, because the economy is tough right now and we need to help ourselves, which is why I'm sharing this with you. And one of the ways to help ourselves is to look for ways to diversify our income, and the surest sector to diversify our income right now is agricultural sector. Make no mistake about that. So God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.